Hi guys, and welcome to episode 11 of PGR3 Platinum Playthrough. And in this episode we have the Breakneck World Tour to do, located in different areas of the world. So we've got time versus Kudos, 2 timed runs, a breakthrough, another timed run, a hot lap, and a hot lap to do. So quite a few more events in this episode than we're used to. And of course, like every episode, we're going to buy a new car. And we are buying our third C-Class car. So, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm getting. Looking through these, yep. We're getting the powerhouse of the F50. Ooh. That's a bit of a strange yellow. It looks good in red, but obviously the F50 is in red. So let's go for yellow for this one. Place it next to the F40. There we go, 1.1 million left, so we're not exactly short on cash. Walk around the garage. I don't actually like that yellow that much. It's very weird. Doesn't really go with the seats either, but anyway, we've got a yellow car anyway. So, there you go. Different generations, F40, F50. So, we'll be using this car for this episode. So we get an extended playthrough with this one. Because we've got more events to do. So, time versus Kudos, 44 seconds, 62,500 credits for the reward. Now, I haven't had too many issues with these time versus Kudos so far, but let's see how we get on. Just opting to go for a normal start this time instead of wasting time sliding around the place. Getting a nice little power slide in there, though. Heroic, apparently. And I think we're just going to have to plough through this section because it's not exactly very wide to drift round. A bit more grippy than I thought, to be honest, this car. Oh dear, that didn't really get into the drift I wanted. Right, we can get some drifts going down here. To the point where he turns around completely. Oopsie daisy. Did not mean to do that. We'll carry on though. See if I can actually win from facing the wrong way at some point. That'd be quite funny. I doubt it though. Yeah, this doesn't exactly slide the most when you want it to, but most of these events are hot laps and timed runs. We've only got the one time versus Kudos, so this is the only bit that really matters. Right. I've nearly got to the maximum amount saved. Oh, we might actually do it as well. Comfortable. 10 seconds left, or just under 10 seconds left, and I was facing the wrong way at one point, so that's quite funny. But we nearly got to the maximum amount saved. I think we had about 57 seconds saved. But I think that's all the sliding out of the way, so I can actually drive this car normally now. Because I did know that the F40 was better at sliding than the F50. Much more grippy, this car. But that's that one done. I have to say, those event types are pretty easy to do. Just checking that is our only one of them. It is. So we should just be able to drive normally through these. Timed run, which is our first timed run, I believe, because, as I said in the previous episode, it's a point-to-point race. So what is the target? 2 minutes 31 though. That is quite a long point-to-point race there. 62,500 credits again, so we'll do this. Right, so yeah, let's use the F50 for what it was designed for, which is driving quickly round tracks, not sliding all over the place, but yeah, we'll see how it does. One of the best cars for this sort of thing. The Murcielago is also very good, and so is the Ford GT for this sort of event, but they just lack the speed that this thing has in a straight line, and I definitely braked too late then. That was a bit better that time. It is a long point-to-point though. Did we go over one of the bridges? Didn't need to change down to third there. But when you're driving this quickly around the track, it's so stable and just grips like anything. And luckily, we are going down one of the bridge straights, so one of the fastest cars in the straight line, if we're not counting the Cadillac 16, because I don't even count that as a car really, because it's just absolutely stupid. Any sort of corner where you have to engage any part of the brakes, it's not going to end well. So, what is the point in that? You might as well take this for a spin instead, because it's more than quick enough. Oh, dear me. I thought I braked a little bit too late there. But I could have got away with it, but I turned in too soon. But there we are. Some of these corners are really tight. So I'll be coming down the other side of the bridge now. And you can do that full speed coming around the corner at 130 miles an hour. Which you wouldn't be able to do in your average car. So where is the finish going to be? That's the question. Now, open top yellow Ferrari. It looks a bit too mustardy, this colour. I'm not too keen on it. That was much better judge that time, and we're actually miles away. Oh no. Ooh, had a mini heart attack there. I saw the finish line on the other side of the straight there. I thought we had to do a hairpin corner or something, but luckily it was at the end of this area. But it was close. Really close. 1 point something seconds, wasn't it? I thought it might, if I pressed A there, it might tell me, but I guess I needed to stay on that screen to see it. But that's that one done. Move on to the next one. Okay, second timed run of the episode. What have we got here? Thornbury Corner. So hopefully this one isn't quite as long, because that one did feel quite long. Driving on those straights, yeah, a little bit shorter, 1 minute 38.2. Right then. So I've just realised in this episode, we're doing 7 events where we won't see any other cars in it. All solo types of events. Oh, that was a little bit close. Managed to get away with that though. I braked too much there. I wasn't really sure what was coming up. Just trying to think, are we back in London now? Yes, we are. So we've gone New York to London. I'm trying to think what the first event was. I think that was in New York as well, wasn't it? This one feels like it'll be quite suited to the Murcielago, this one. Because there's not as many really long straights. Oh dear, that might be the end of this one. That's quite a lot of time to lose doing that. Because you only need to screw up once in these sorts of events and you've lost it. Really doesn't help having no knowledge of the track prior to doing it. Because you're basically just guessing every braking point. And obviously you want to go as quick as you can. So that either means that you completely misjudge the corner and brake too late, or you're too cautious and you end up driving too slowly around everything. As you can see, I don't think I'm going to make that. Yeah, that crash definitely fumbled me there. A couple seconds away, I'd have thought, from there. I think it's just around that corner. So we'll give that one another go. Yeah, even though we are on the easier PGR3, you still need to drive pretty well to beat the timed runs and stuff. Not quite as lenient as some of the other event types. That was much better that time. Ooh, could have collided with the inside there. Quite a technical course though, to be honest. Right, I think that was where I crashed last time, so... Right, that felt a lot quicker through there. We're barely getting any kudos in this, but you wouldn't have thought you would on this sort of event. Feeling quicker this time, though. We'll have to see if it's enough. Hate going through those arches, because you feel like you're just going to absolutely smack into the middle column. Which, surprisingly, I haven't actually done that yet. I thought that might be one of the first things that I'd do. Yes, just about got that. Second, better off. Overall, a better lap, but obviously I didn't have that crash, which hindered me last time. So what is that? Second, 1.4, or just under that, 1.36, I think. So yeah, it's okay. 1 second's not too bad. Not the most breathing room, but good enough. And obviously we've barely got any race kudos in that 1,200. But move on to the next one. So that's the 2-time runs done. So now we're on to a breakthrough, which is going to be another point-to-point. It is in St. James's Park. 9 breakpoints, starting with 26.67. I wonder how they work that out, because that's very precise. In reality, if you think about it, it's not really any different to a time run, this sort of event. Because we're getting to the end breakpoint with a certain amount of time. And you have to complete it within that time. And it's basically just split up for another type of event, so it's not that different. Got the same corner that we just had in the time run. Getting it too late on the brakes there. You can tell because you go quite far past the apex where you'd normally turn in. Just like that. Always do better on my second run, so we'll see how we can do on this. Going over this weird bumpy section where we normally actually go straight on. I don't remember turning that way. But we're already going into the red for some of these... Oh, don't know how that just happened. I think that might be game over. Could have left it in third there. And I do recognise this bit from driving the 355 F1. One more to go, 12 seconds. Are we going to get that? Oh, I didn't need to brake then, actually. I could have... that says 12 seconds, but it's only just because we passed that last one. So I don't know how much time was left there because I didn't see. But I didn't need to brake before that corner because the finish line was before the corner, which I didn't realise. So there we go. It seemed a bit easier than the time runs because I did crash within that one. But we're nearly at 1.5 million credits now. So they're really racking up with these wins. But that's the breakthrough done, so we've got one more time run to do and then 2 more hot laps. So where is this located? In Las Vegas, point to point. Obviously we're using the F50 and 1 minute 10, so this is quite a bit shorter, this one. Right then, last time run. 1 minute 10. So the good news is, if I fail it, it doesn't take too long to try and do it again, so... Lets you know sooner rather than later, unlike doing a timed run around the Nürburgring. Which is the complete opposite. You'll be done in 6 or 7 minutes, and then you'll find out if it's too slow. Could have gone much quicker through there, but had no idea what was coming. Luckily, we're on a straight now, so this thing can unleash all of that power. Now, where the hell do I brake here? Braking early. That was probably about right, actually. I'm not too happy with that. Turned the wrong way completely there. That was better, though. It's going to be close, that's for sure. Oh, massively misjudged that. Oh, that was close. Probably half a second or less. I'm actually across the finish line, if that counts. That last corner I understeered way too much. So you really still have to have your wits about you on the timed events on this game. I think if you were to use the F50 GT for all the events, you'd probably smash it quite a bit easier, to be honest. And experimenting with different cars isn't the easiest thing to do, but it's one of the more entertaining ways of doing it. So what this bit you can go a lot quicker around, I remember this. Not sure if it was quicker, but I used more of the track at least. Getting my gear changes right as well. That felt good through there. Not sure if that was that much quicker through there. Well, it's going to be pretty much the same, it feels like. Oh, God's sake. Understeered right into... Well, didn't understeer. It went on two wheels, which made me not steer into the barrier, but that would have definitely done it if I didn't go on two wheels there. So, we'll try that one more time. Right, so on that last corner, I have to cut in close to the apex, but not too close, because that will happen. I would have had over a second left then, I think, if I'd have got there. Right, let's try and do this as well as we just did. Still can't get that corner right. Sure, I can go a lot quicker through there, but anyway, back onto the straights. Right, that's the best I've done that, I think. Definitely carried the most speed through there. But that was probably slightly worse. We'll see. There we go. Not that comfortable at all. Probably one of the hardest ones we've done. Only half a second completed that by. That last corner is really difficult to know what gear to be in and how much power to put on. It's weird because you start understeering quite badly into the barrier. It's quite a sharp turn, but it's done nevertheless. 1.5 million kudos or credits, pretty much exactly. And that just leaves 2 hot laps to do. So where are we for this one? I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Something loop, Ekame. But I'm guessing this is it Hong Kong? I've actually completely forgotten where this is going to be. Where does it say on there? Tokyo, not Hong Kong. Hong Kong was in PGR2, wasn't it? And 56 seconds is the target. So I'm sure this is our first race in Tokyo. It must be. And we're kicking things off with a hot lap. So... I do vaguely remember this. It's very tight and twisty, as the tracks in Hong Kong were in PGR2. Ooh, that barrier's very far in. And they always trick you with these barriers as well. It's basically just like the equivalent of Hong Kong in PGR2. Nearly completely lost that then. I knew that was going to happen. Turned in too much. Until then, that was a good run. And it's probably just not going to do it. Just under or over. If I didn't crash into that wall there, going around that other corner, I would have had that. Which is a bit annoying. But we go again. Oh, that'd have been nice if it didn't crash. It just slid a bit too much. Going on 2 wheels again. That is literally the bane of my life. Definitely didn't need to be in second then. It slowed me up big time. Oh, tried to predict where that was going. Right, we're going to have to restart that. It's really hard going up that hilly section because you don't know which way the car's going to go. It could go one way or the other, so kind of hard to judge it. But we'll give it another go. Done the same thing as the last lap, sliding into that wall. Need to stop doing that somehow. And that's a difficult section. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more difficult areas to navigate. Power sliding a bit more than I wanted there as well. Right, where is this annoying section? Here it is. Right, just easing off that time. Well, it didn't really feel that quick, but hopefully it should be quick enough. Just about again, half a second seems to be what I'm passing things by these days. 0.55. But yeah, it's a very technical track. So I'm trying to think what the best car would be for this, to be honest. It's got to be one that's got the best turning circle, really, and the best maneuverability. Doesn't really matter speed too much on this one. And we have one more hot lap to do. Where is this? Tropicana Tour. So I'm assuming this is going to be in Tokyo again. 1 minute 14.1. Right, so where are we? It looks like Las Vegas to me. I think it's Las Vegas. So we've only had one event in Tokyo. For some reason they just threw it in there. Bit random. Right, very straight so far. And I don't believe I've been... I was going to say I didn't believe I've been on it, but I do recognise that bit actually. A very weird section, which I went very slowly through. I can leave it in third there. It's feeling a bit slow so far though. Hard to navigate these sections without that happening. Any sort of contact with the barrier and it really slows you down, so... And my wing mirror is looking very sad on that right hand side. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Considering, wasn't too bad at all. I guess because it's more straight. Obviously the F50 is quick, so that clawed back a lot of time. But on the more technical circuits where the F50 can't get going as much, it's going to be a little bit harder. But we managed to do all of those. So if we get a decent bonus from this championship, we are going to be over 2 million credits. We'll have to see what we get. But only 373 kudos. So without cone challenges, we aren't really progressing through these very much. And here is the championship. Is it going to be a decent bonus? It's 500,000 credits. That is quite ridiculous. They are stepping up massively now. Let's just have a look at how much we've got. 2.1 million credits. So we're going to have a nice healthy bank for the rest of the episodes. But that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. So in the next episode, we are solely based in Tokyo in the Shinjuku Street Cup. Probably didn't say that right at all, but 2 street races and a one-on-one to do. And the description of this is a pack of drivers racing head-to-head through the Tokyo for, it's going to make me say it again, the Shinjuku Street Cup. So that's going to be in the next episode, guys. So hope you enjoyed, as always, and I will see you in episode number 12.